What if the first thing you did every morning wasn't checking your phone, but solving a complex mental puzzle? I've basically stopped relying on a normal alarm. Instead, I wake up into something that forces my brain to work. And weirdly, it feels better. Not exciting, not dramatic, just clear. Most mornings don't start great. You wake up to a loud sound. Your body reacts. Your mind is still somewhere else. And before you even sit up, you're already scrolling. I used to do this without thinking. Check messages, check notifications, sometimes even emails. And within 5 minutes, I felt behind. Not because anything bad happened, but because I started the day reacting. Now here's what changed. Instead of jumping into input, I start with output. Something small that makes me think. No phone, no noise, just one mental challenge. Sometimes I try to recall 5 things I studied the day before. Sometimes I solve a quick logic problem. Sometimes I explain a concept out loud, like I'm teaching it to someone. And yeah, at first it feels uncomfortable. Your brain pushes back. It's like, not now, give me a minute. But that's kind of the point. Now here's the key part. That little bit of friction, that slight resistance, it wakes your brain up faster than any alarm ever did. Think about this for a second. Your alarm wakes your body, but your mind? It's still foggy, still slow, still drifting. This flips it. You force your brain into focus first, and your body catches up. Let that sink in, because it's a small shift, but it changes everything. I remember one morning during exams, I woke up feeling completely blank, like nothing I studied was there. Usually, I'd panic a little. Maybe scroll, distract myself, delay the stress. But that day, I just sat there and tried recalling one topic, just one. At first, nothing came. It was frustrating, but I stayed with it. And slowly, something clicked. Not perfectly, but enough to feel like I wasn't starting from zero. That moment mattered more than I expected, because it changed how I felt about the rest of the day. Not overwhelmed, not rushed, just a little more in control. Most people think productivity starts after you get out of bed, but honestly, it starts before that, in those first few minutes when your brain is still forming the day. And here's what most people miss. Learning isn't just about how long you study, it's about how often you retrieve. Active recall, pulling information out of your mind without help. That's what strengthens memory. Not rereading, not highlighting, not watching another video. Those feel productive. But recall, that's where things stick. And when you do that first thing in the morning, you're training your brain to think, not just consume. Honestly, this surprised me because I always believed I needed long study sessions to improve. But this small habit, 2 to 5 minutes, started making everything else easier. Classes felt lighter, revision felt faster, even random concepts stayed longer, not because I worked harder, but because I started differently. Now, this isn't about doing something intense. You don't need a complicated routine. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. You don't need perfect discipline. You just need one thing, a better first step. Something that creates just enough challenge. Too easy and your brain stays asleep. Too hard and you avoid it. So keep it simple. Recall a few ideas. Solve one small problem. Explain something out loud. That's it. And keep it short. Seriously, 2 minutes is enough. Because the goal isn't to do more, it's to wake up differently.
There's also something subtle that happens over time. You stop feeling like mornings are happening to you and start feeling like you're stepping into them. It's quiet, but powerful. You're not reacting anymore. You're choosing your first action, and that builds a kind of calm confidence. Not motivation, not hype, just clarity. And honestly, that's rare, because most mornings feel rushed. This slows things down without making you late. Now, think about your own routine. What's the first thing you usually do? Is it something you chose or something you fell into? That question alone can change a lot, because once you notice it, you can replace it. Not everything, just the first step. And that's enough, because small shifts done daily change direction over time. So maybe tomorrow, before you reach for your phone, just sit for a moment and ask yourself, what can I recall right now? Stay with it, even if it feels slow, even if it feels messy. That's part of it. And see what happens next. If this gave you a new way to think about your mornings, try it once, just once, and notice the difference. If you found this helpful, you can like the video, drop a comment about your current morning habit, share it with someone who's trying to study better, and subscribe for more small shifts like this.